to the Lizzie Show. Thank you for joining me on my drive home from work on a Thursday, October 31st, 2024. And today's topic, I'm going to address why relationships are more difficult in this day and age. Perhaps you're seeing a lot of people recycle new people. You always see them with someone new. You always see a new photo, a new relationship. It seems like they're recycling partners. Now, in a different time, people stayed with each other 30, 40, 50 years. And if they got married, it was their second marriage, and it was 20 years. And it was usually because both partners died and they were best friends. I'm going to tell you what I think the problem is. You could agree, you could disagree. Number one, from a woman's perspective, I think a lot of women leave relationships because, number one, men get angry and they get mad, and a lot of women don't know how to deal with it, especially when a man is putting something together. I'll give you an example. Last night, when James was putting that cat house together, just the initiation of him looking at the directions and saying P3 doesn't work, what are they, like, he was getting so angry and so frustrated that I felt like it was, at me, directed at me. It's not directed at me. But in that moment, to be honest, all I wanted to do was run. I was so angry that he was angry. So I think a lot of women can't stand when a man exhibits his natural nature as a man, right? You're a man, you're different, you have more frustration and anger, especially we're making you put the stuff together, whether that be the cat house, the baby crib, a new bed, whatever. Usually you're the one with the tools and you're going to do it. We might hold it up as you're screwing it in, but a lot of times it gets screwed in the wrong way, and we're screwing and unscrewing. It's a whole thing. So I think, a lot of girls, younger women, they're like, oh my God, I don't have to deal with this. He's so angry all the time. He's yelling. He's getting angry at me. Like, what did I do? I can do so much better. I don't need you being angry at me. And then some little schlump guy comes along who's a simp and is like, I'll never get mad. I'm, these little, and then they're not happy with them either because they're little, they got no personality, they got no stock, they got no gusto. So you're either going to be with someone who's a real man and gets angry and you're going to have to deal with it, or you're going to think you're going to trade him in for some wuss. I'm not going to rhyme it, but you know what I'm talking about. Don't go with the wuss, ladies. Just stick it out. He's going to get angry. He's going to get mad. Go to another room, and once he finally puts it together, he'll be happy. We hope. So that's the first thing. I mean, grandparents, they'd yell and scream all the time. I remember my grandmother back in the day would be like, all right, Sal, are you done yelling? Are you done? Can I finish reading the newspaper? That was back in the day where women were reading the newspaper. Now they're on social media, and you got all these simps telling them how beautiful they are, and they're like, oh, I could get this guy who's a simpleton to tell me how gorgeous I am, and I could trade this angry guy for this guy who doesn't seem angry because he's not putting the cat house together. I'm just giving examples. That's not me. I'm not on social media. I don't want anybody telling me I'm beautiful because that doesn't matter to me at all. There's a million trillion people more prettier. Who cares? Looks are fading. They're temporary. They're not even really who you are. I'd rather someone be with me for who I am, because that's another reason why men want to be with you is you're going to support them. You're not going to belittle them. And that's something that a lot of women do with men. It's on the list. Oh, you have to have this. You got to do that. You got to have this. You got to do that. What do you do? What do you have? The whole point is to have someone you can live your life with. This life is a struggle. There's suffering. You're not always going to be beautiful. You might wake up one day and be ugly and be busted. Maybe you'll have a pink eye. Maybe your face will be droopy. Wrinkles are coming. They're coming. Don't put all your value into how cute you are Because that comes and that goes. And men, if they love you, they don't care that you get old and you get ugly and you get smelly. They'll still stay with you as long as you don't put them down, devalue them, and you have their back when they're feeling like they're not that great, right? Because the value of a man is just that. He's a man. Support him, right? As long as he's not drinking, smoking, or doing crack. Okay. Another reason why women leave relationships is because they feel like they're not getting enough compliments. Ladies, you don't need compliments. Compliments in the beginning. I mean, compliment yourself. Look in the mirror and listen, that stuff is in the beginning. How much do you compliment him? I bet you never compliment him. I bet he's a good-looking guy. I bet he did something good for you and you didn't say anything. Listen, it goes both ways. So women start to feel like, oh, he never tells me I'm pretty. He never says thank you. Men, if they're not in wars, they're sitting around and they're not complimenting you. Remember, since the beginning of time, men have been busy fighting wars. If they're not fighting wars, they're not complimenting you. But once they get back from the war, they'll tell you how beautiful you are, give you a kiss, and you'll be pregnant next. Ladies, stick it out when he's having a bad day. He's gonna have his days where he's depressed, just like you. Because I know that you have your bad days. Because I have my bad days. And does anyone want to be around me? Do I even want to be around myself? No. But I'm stuck in my head. I'm stuck in my consciousness. And it takes me a while to come out of it. But what's funny is that when he's in a bad mood, you say to him, all right, snap out of it. What's the matter with you? Another thing is he doesn't want to talk to you. When men are in a bad mood, I don't know why, they don't want to talk. The more you try to force them to talk for some reason, they get more annoyed. Walk away, go work out, go make him some pancakes. Maybe the smell will put him in a better mood. Eventually, he won't be mad anymore. They're different. They're thinking about the war. They're thinking about their childhood. They're thinking about past trauma. And guess what? They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. We're women, when we're in a bad mood and we're sad, we literally just want you to like sit there and just listen to us. And we just want to cry. We just want to feel sorry for ourselves. We want to vent. And then that's it. And then we're happy. But that's the difference. We think that they want what we want, but they don't. So leave them alone. We're talking about, you got to stick it out when it's hard. When he's mad and when he's sad. And you got to support him when he feels like he's useless. Because you can't say, yeah, you are. You got to say, no, you're amazing. My life is better with you in it. Okay? You got to come up with positive things to say when he wants to hear it, though. Just leave him alone when he said, I'm good. I'm good. Leave me alone. I'm good. I'm good. Let him play his video games. Let him talk to his friends. And if he has friends to go hang out with, let him go hang out with his friends. Please. Do yourself a favor. You know what I mean? Another thing. One of the most important things you can do is be, and this is like very, 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 very obvious, is be faithful. If you are a cheater, that's it. It's over. It's done. You got to be monogamous. Monogamous. You're in this relationship to be with this one person. If you don't want to be with them, you drop out of the relationship, but you don't cheat. Okay? You know who else is monogamous? Termites. Who knew? It's all that wood. No, they really are monogamous. Along with the eagles, along with the albatross bird, and along with the penguins. So sweet. All right, so we're getting this straight, ladies. He's going to get angry. He's going to get mad. Don't take it personally. He's going to get sad. Leave him alone. Go work out. He wants your support. Support him, but by not saying anything. And the other thing. This is simple. You've heard this 100,000 times. You're going to hear it 100,001 more times. Usually, he's just hungry. Men Women, we like to pick. We like to snack. They need a real meal, like a real full meal, okay? So they're hungry. Learn how to cook something, ladies, something. One good meal, he'll stay. If you could just learn to cook one thing. Chicken parm, not that hard. Or you could just make lemon parm. Lemon chicken, you just put chicken, lemon pepper in the oven, 350, some asparagus, give it to them. Pasta, how easy is that? Make them pasta. Cook for him. Leave him alone when he's mad. Don't talk to him when he's sad. Don't put him down. Build him up. Don't be a cheater. Be faithful. And last but not least, don't be miserable. Men, they're already miserable. This life sucks. I'm just kidding. It kind of does suck, you know? You gotta get up every day, you gotta go to work, you gotta live life on repeat. You only have 4 more hours when you go home. What are you gonna do with those 4 hours? Depending if you have kids or parents that live with you, you don't even have 4 hours. Maybe you have a half an hour. Just be positive. If you're negative, he's gonna feel even more miserable. He's already got enough of this world he's gotta deal with. Same goes for you, girl. I get it. But listen, if you come in complaining miserable, he's just gonna say, you know, the whole point is he wants to come home and relax. I know a lot of people think you're roommates. You are roommates. You are relationship roommates. Relationship roommates need to make life easy, not hard. You're faking it all day at work. You're putting on the charm. You're putting on the personality. When you get home, you just want to relax, okay? Let's go over it one more time. When he's mad, don't take it personally. Go work out. When he's sad, don't talk to him. He doesn't want to talk. Be faithful. Don't be a cheater. And don't be a hussy. Don't put your pictures on the internet and think you're all that because people think you're pretty. Who cares? Anyone could look pretty. Anybody. Anyone. Who cares? Guys you don't even have to be that pretty. Guys just want companionship. They want a companion. Women are more into looks than men are into looks. Men just want a nice lady. A good lady. A nice lady. A loyal lady. Loyal. Is anybody loyal anymore? There is loyal. I meet a lot of nice ladies. A lot. In person. Because they're not on the internet. That's the issue. I meet nice girls because they're not online. They're in person. They're good wives. They're good mothers. And they're not on social media. Because they're in real life. Living in real life. I meet farm girls. I meet working girls. I mean, like they go to work. I meet girls that are nurses, medical assistants. They're working 2 jobs. They're going to work. They're not materialistic. Fellas, this is also for you. These ladies are out there. Stop thinking that women are not good and loyal. They are. But the junky ones are on social media. Getting all, big head because people are telling them they're pretty. That whole pretty thing, who cares? That whole pretty thing, it goes so quickly, it doesn't even mean anything. If you put your value on how you look, 50 years from now, we're all going to be not pretty. You could be pretty on the inside, but I mean, that's all random. What you look like is random, right? Oh, you got lucky. You got the right genes. Oh, you're gorgeous. Good for you. Who cares? What do you do for the world? What's your character? Are you a good person? Would you save a cat if it was homeless? You know what I'm talking about. It's all about your character. All that other stuff is just, it's like a brand new car. 100 years from now, that thing is going to be in the lot too, smashed into pieces. You just got to value the person, value the character, value the personality, value their essence. In my day, on a daily basis, I see the saddest things. Life like that, you're 90. Life like that, you're in your 80s. Who do you have? You have your children. You have your spouse. And God willing, you have them for as long as you can have them. Because before you know it, you're going to be 80 years old. And you want someone who's going love you so much, they're going to be by your side. I mean, we're talking real long term here, real long term. We're talking, even if you start off at 40, you're together 40 years. If you start off at 30, you're together 50 years. This person is your diary without writing in one, because they know you. They've been with you your whole life, most of your whole life. They've seen you. They've seen you in your prime. They see you get your first gray hair. They see you get, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people, they look at you, and they always look at you the way they saw you when you were younger, which also is just not real. The most real is when someone's blind, and the only thing they can see is what they can hear, and they can hear who you really are, your essence, your spirit. I'm around people, again, all the time. You know what I notice? I notice their soul. I notice their spirit. It's a gift. What can I tell you? Pretty? I notice some people, like your standard good-looking people, I don't know, some of them, they're like so boring I could die. They literally think because they're standing there and they're good-looking that, like, I'm impressed. And they take, like, a hair to show any kind of personality. Not all, but a lot. Not all. I shouldn't put good-looking people into a box. You know what I mean? The pretty box. They're trying to get us all to, like, look a certain way. Botox, this, that. Who cares? I got wrinkles. I don't give a, who cares? I'm getting old. We're all getting old. That's a side effect of being born. That's actually the main side effect of being born, is aging. Embrace it. Embrace your personality. Embrace who you are. Embrace the earth. The earth gets gray hairs too. It's called fall. Well, not gray hairs, but you understand the analogy. I mean, it gets barren. Actually, no gray hairs. She just loses her hair. Unless you live in the Pacific Northwest, you got those nice trees full and lush. It looks like it's the end of the video. I'm about to pass the cows. Oh, I'm going home. I'm gonna see Milo. By the way, that house was put together. Has he used it? No. I spent $200 on this house, $80 in shipping. I'm gonna make him like that house. I'm gonna put him in that house. Wait. Before you go, I want to show you what I got for him. Can you see it? You see it? Yeah, it's for the fleas. I already gave him something for his neck for the fleas, but now we got that orange cat. She's rubbing up against him. Who knows what she's got? You know what I'm saying? So I got this. It was like $60. Supposedly it's the best. I put a collar on him, and then I got treats too. I got these treats for little mama. Hold on a second. I got these so that when she sees him, I give her these treats, and she associates Milo with the treat. You see what I'm saying? So it's like Milo equals good treats. Milo equals good treats. So she's getting beefy like a pork chop. But you should have seen he was rolling over for her. I'm like, is this Disney? Is this Disney? He's so cute. But yeah, he'll be inside the house. He doesn't even want the fake house though. Well, I hope you like this episode. I don't know. I do the best I can. I'm just a spirit in this body, living in this reality, and that's it. 100 years ago, you wouldn't hear me at all, because we'd be doing tap, 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 tap. What are those things that they used to communicate? Tap, 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 tap. You got no information fast. You all have a good day, night, evening, and life. I'll see you next time. Maybe tomorrow I'll have something good to talk about. I have no idea. Have a good one.